Welcome, everyone. Let's just jump right in, shall we? Today, we're diving into this explainer to look at a truly powerful story about turning deep hardship into incredible opportunity. We're going to follow the journey of a young boy named Ryan. Now, for all the teachers, the community leaders, and the dedicated learners tuning in, this is absolutely crucial. We're going to unpack how one person's education doesn't just change their own life. It literally has the power to reshape and elevate an entire community. So I want to pose a question right out of the gate, especially to the community leaders and educators out there. Keep this in the back of your mind. What is the ultimate solution for village poverty? It's a massive, incredibly complex challenge, right? But as we trace Ryan's steps today, I honestly think we're going to uncover a highly effective, permanent answer to that exact question.
Okay, Section 1. A village boy's dream.
So picture this. Ryan lived in a very small village where his family struggled every single day just to scrape by. You know, poverty wasn't just some abstract concept or a buzzword for him. It was this heavy daily reality. And for those of us in education, understanding this context is so important. Why? Because it directly mirrors the very real hurdles so many of our own students face before they even step foot inside a classroom. And here is where we see a huge contrast. On one hand, you have the negative expectations of a struggling community. A lot of people looked at Ryan's circumstances and basically concluded, well, he's never going to achieve anything great. The expectation was literally set at 0. But then, on the other hand, you have Ryan's dream. Despite all that outside noise, his internal goal was crystal clear: get an education and completely change his life.
Moving on to Section 2, Habits of Determination.
Now, for the parents and teachers watching, pay close attention to these concrete daily habits. As part of a serious morning routine, Ryan walked miles to school every single day. He carried old, battered books, which, by the way, is a fantastic reminder that you absolutely do not need the newest, most expensive materials to gain knowledge. He spent hours learning, reading literally whatever he could get his hands on, and he just relentlessly asked questions. He was building his own personal resilience, day by day.
The really crucial point here is the choice Ryan made. While a lot of the other kids spent their time just playing and seeking immediate fun, Ryan did something totally different. He prioritized his time to learn new skills alongside his village chores. He was actively trading short-term gratification for a long-term investment in himself. It's a brilliant lesson in consistency that honestly any student can apply.
All right, Section 3. Transforming the community.
So years go by, and we can track his journey from being an ambitious young learner to a qualified professional. Obviously, this didn't happen overnight. It started with years of grueling hard work, which eventually paid off when he earned a scholarship. That funding was a total game changer. It allowed him to become an engineer. But you know what the most vital milestone is here? It's that final step. He chose to bring his skills back home. He returned to his village. And by applying those new skills, his individual success blossomed into collective village growth. He didn't just come back and relax. He used his engineering logic to identify and actually fix fundamental local issues. He built new schools to foster the next generation. He designed clean water systems to solve major health crises. He even constructed libraries to house the very knowledge that saved him. He literally engineered a better future for his neighbors. How incredible is that?
Which brings us to Section 4, the true power of education.
One day, a kid in the village asked him for the secret to his success, and Ryan smiled and gave this profound summary. He said, "Education is the most powerful tool. It can turn dreams into reality, poverty into opportunity, and ordinary people into extraordinary leaders. It's the ultimate equalizer, isn't it? It takes the ordinary and equips them to truly lead and serve."
And finally, Section 5. Knowledge stays forever.
The villagers, looking around at all the new infrastructure Ryan had built, eventually realized a vital truth. On one side, you've got material wealth and money, and let's be honest, that can disappear in a flash. It's completely temporary. But on the other side, you have knowledge, and knowledge stays forever. Once an educated mind is forged, it is a permanent asset that nobody can ever take away from you.
This right here is the absolute key takeaway for us as community leaders and educators. Really let this sink in. Academic success isn't just some personal trophy or a stepping stone to a bigger paycheck. It's the acquisition of power meant to serve your village. It's about gaining the ability to improve your own life while simultaneously lifting up everyone around you.